Yeah, your Q&A is happening now. Okay. What's the first question? Karabi Lover asked, "Hi, nothing. How do you like the company of the campers?" I hate them. I frickin' hate them. Of course, Hover's taking care of them at this moment. And of course, my snake. Two of my snakes. I don't even know how many pets I have. Copper, he's a black cobra. Archie, who is a ginormous anaconda. It's female. Um, and after that, a barn owl, croc, and a lamb. Continue. But yeah. I mean, the fact that well, it's nice to have them around, I guess. I mean, they do help around the house a lot. It's alright. I love my pride, nothing X Hover asked. Nothing. Has Zero tried to get you drunk? If so, what was the dumbest thing you ever did while drunk? Who told you? Who told you? Okay, fine. Yeah, Zira gave me a bunch of whiskey, gin, a whole bunch of other type of drunk stuff. She gave me like two whole things of alcohol. And yes. What was the dumbest thing I did while I was drunk? Well, flashback. No way! Ha ha! I caused 9/11 again! Freeze! This is the place we have you surrounded. You can't get me, cops. Good thing I have my gun. Die, copper! You're under arrest for assaulting of police and causing another 9/11. No, wait! That's one of the dumbest things I did. One of them. What's your most? Well, I let all the spires and stuff out in order to attack some things while we were having guests over, or just kids over, and also I kinda went berserk and I grabbed a bunch of guns. Uh, Flashback. No wait, this is during the flashback. You kids will die. Oh my god, there's bodies everywhere. Yard. Next. Alright, Juju. Enough of the flashbacks. Can we continue on with the next question? Yes. Of My Pride, Nothing X Hover again asked, "This is a question. Nothing. Do Hover and you ever want to go on a honeymoon? Or ever went on a honeymoon?" Believe it or not, yes, and we're married. And that's pretty much it. Don't tell me you're gonna do a flashback on the wedding. I might just. Jude, for God's sake! Yeah, it's me and Hover after the wedding. Okay. Oh my god. I love my pride, nothing X Hover ships asked. Nothing. How's it feel living with the Gosses? Do they play pranks on each other? If so, what kind of PS I'm a Nothing Hover fan. Okay, so glad you're a fan of me and Hover. And two, well, the thing is, considering that the goddesses literally, well, they don't necessarily live with us because right outside of our ginormous house, which has, I don't know, a whole lot of people there. Let's see. Let me just, before I get into your question, let me just tell you a few just a few of who are actually inside this house. Me, Hover, Zira, Jude, Bonnie, Witherbonnie, all the animatronics and fighters, as well as Dang Bendy, Sammy Lawrence, Beanos, a whole bunch of memes, including Trollface, and it's really crowded. 3PO, who is a Terminator version of Stitch, Don't Ask, everything. Everyone's here, including dang Rain from Mortal Kombat. Don't even ask me why. And yes, almost every single person from every video game, every show, every universe is living here. As for your question with the Gosses, do they play pranks on each other? Yes, they do. One time, while Kensu was watering her plants, Suns literally burnt her plants right as that happened, and oh boy, they got into a fight. Also, one time, Azra literally said, "Hey, nothing, look," and I looked, and apparently Azra literally was shining her bright her bright eyes right in my face, and it almost made me blind. And also, yes, they do play much more pranks on each other, like for one, and they do pranks on everyone else too. Of course, one time Sons and Kens have a habit of doing things related to tripping and stuff, because for one time, basically, Sun says, "Hey, Azra, take this." She said it was some juice stuff, and when she drank it, she realized that Sun's just tricked her into getting darn drunk. Also, she did the classic banana peel prank on Azra, but Azra's gotten her revenge because she did end up pranking Azra and Sons and Kens into thinking that she died. And then they popped up and they were yelling all over the place. I mean, it gets annoying. It gets freaking annoying. That, and also, of course, one time Kensu literally put a whole wet puddle inside of our house, and everyone was tripping, and eventually I heard Kensu whispering, "Oh, if only she knew." And then I popped up and I scolded her for it, and yeah. It's terrible. Alright, now for the last one, for right now at least, I love my products. I love my Pride Nothing X Hover asked, and a 2 question. Nothing. Has Zira ever gotten on your nerves? If so, what do you do to her? That's kinda one question, but okay. So anyway, alright, so yes, Zira has gotten on my nerves plenty of times. One time, she literally burnt 7-Eleven. It was the 7-Eleven I loved and went to. And of course, she just burned it right in front of my darn face. And that was really annoying. I got her back because I ended up kidnapping one of her children, and let's just say the police got called on me for that. But either way, Zira had also done another thing to me because she keeps on literally yelling at me and stuff. Well, not yelling at me like a mean way, but just pranking me a whole bunch. She pranks me more than the goddesses prank each other. And trust me, they prank each other a lot. And then one time, she made Ghost get into one of our pranks. Because Ghost simply went over like, "Hey, nothing, I have something to show you." And then I went over, opened the door, and there was a bunch of porn on TV. And then shortly after that, Zira just went over and laughed in front of my face and then turned on the TV, and then she's like, "Got ya." And you know what I did to her after that? I grabbed a freaking sledgehammer and smacked her right in the face with it. My god, I have nightmares for that. Alright, nothing, you want rest? Yes, please do. Zira, what the hell did you do to her? Bye. Zira! Oh, and just so you know, this Q&A is not over. I'm actually gonna keep the Q&A up for a whole while. I'll do it for I'll keep the Q&A up for this, for the rest of December and the entire month of January is when I'm keeping this video up. So yes, again, I love my Pride Nothing X hover ships. Just so you know, you can comment and ask what, again, you have to read the rules on my video, but anyway, you can basically ask whatever you want on there. You can ask anything that is, related to the YouTube stuff and stuff, yeah. And, you can basically ask whenever you want, and basically the asks are unlimited until I eventually put the video down. So, yes, and also, Karate Lover, don't be afraid, you can ask whatever you want as well. So, yeah, and also, similar to what you guys normally ask her. So, yeah, anyway, so, you guys can ask, again, whatever you want, whenever you want. So, you basically can just spam ask stuff and I won't even care. But if you do spam for a whole entire day, 12 times a day, I will tell you to slow down a bit, but that's only because it's gonna be really hard to follow up on all this. So yes, and yeah, but again, ask whenever you want. I'll do it. And also, I'll do this stuff really frequently. This will basically be my main videos. Anyway, and again, this is an Ask Nothing thing. You can't just ask, I will do a Zira Q&A and Sarabi Q&A soon, but again, this is a nothing Q&A. So, yeah. Anyway, bye.
Bye.
But I'll say again. I'll say again. I know you guys may not want me to, but I'll say again. Krabi Lover and the Nothing X Hover Ships. I mean, I'm just gonna call you Nothing X Hover Ships because your name's a bit long there for me to say it multiple times. And there is a roach approaching me. I better end this video fast. Okay, so be sure to like and subscribe. And holy crap!